Hi, welcome to Sunil Maths tutorial, Abstract Algebra Group Theory classes. In this video, we prove a theorem from cyclic groups. Let us see the statement. The quotient group of a cyclic group is cyclic. The quotient group of a cyclic group is cyclic. So let us define the cyclic group first. Let capital G be a cyclic group. Capital G be a cyclic group generated by an element A. Let us take capital G be a cyclic group generated by the element A, that is G is equals to generator A. This is nothing but the set of all elements A power n such that n belongs to Z. Now let capital N be a subgroup of G. Capital N be a subgroup of capital G. Define capital N is the subgroup of capital G. We know that already we learned a theorem. Every subgroup of a cyclic group, every subgroup of a cyclic group is cyclic. Every subgroup of a cyclic group is cyclic. Here, capital N be the subgroup of G. Capital N be a subgroup of the cyclic group. So, which implies as capital N is a cyclic subgroup of G. Capital N is a cyclic subgroup of capital G. This is very simple. Capital N is cyclic. Capital N is cyclic. Again, we know that every cyclic group is abelian. Every cyclic group is abelian. By using that fact, N is cyclic implies as capital N is abelian group. Capital N is abelian. If capital N is abelian, it means N is an abelian subgroup of cyclic group. Every abelian subgroup of cyclic group is normal. So, capital N is a normal subgroup. Capital N is a normal subgroup of capital G. Capital N is a normal subgroup of capital G. Every point is a statement which is a property of cyclic groups. Observe that. N is a subgroup of G. We know that every subgroup of a cyclic group is again cyclic. Therefore, N is cyclic. Every cyclic group is abelian. Therefore, N is abelian. Every abelian subgroup of G is normal. Therefore, N is normal subgroup of G. Therefore, N is normal subgroup of G. What it means? If N is normal subgroup of G, then the quotient group G by N, what is mean by G by N? The set of all cosets. Then the quotient group G by N, which is the set of all elements Nx, such that X belongs to capital G, exists. Because N is a normal subgroup of G. If capital N is a normal subgroup of G, then automatically there exists a quotient group of G, which is denoted by G by N. This is nothing but the set of all cosets. By previous theorems, we know that the set of all cosets means Nx such that X belongs to G forms a group with respect to coset multiplication. That group is known as quotient group. Yes, now we have to prove that. This G by N is cyclic. Now you observe that. That is the statement. The quotient group of a cyclic group is cyclic. G by N is the quotient group of G. G by N is the quotient group of the cyclic group G. So you have to show that G by N is cyclic. To prove that G by N is cyclic, let us take an element Nx belongs to C. Now, For any element, nx belongs to G by n, comma, where x belongs to capital G. This is not only true for any element, for every element, nx belongs to Z by n, that x must belongs to G. That x must belongs to Z. Right? Observe that. Since x belongs to capital G and G is a cyclic group generated by A, by applying the definition of cyclic group, every element of A power n such that n belongs to Z. It means now x is an element of G. X is an element of G and every element of G can be written as some exponent of A. X is an element of G. Every element of G can be written in this form, A power n, A power p, A power q, where that exponent must belongs to Z. So which implies as this x can be written as A power r, for some r belongs to Z. For some r belongs to Z. Yes. For some r belongs to Z. Right. X is equals to A power r. X is equals to A power r for some r belongs to capital Z. Now calculate the value of this nx. Now nx is equals to the coset. This is nothing but coset generated by x. Nx, coset generated by x. Nx can be written as n A power r. This can be written as n A into and so on into A small r times. Apply the definition of multiplication of cosets. HA into HB is equals to HAB. HA into HB is equals to HAB. The product of cosets, the multiplication of cosets. By applying this property of cosets, it can be written as NA. Again into NA, and so on into NA, small r times. This is nothing but NA power r, comma r belongs to Z. NA power r, comma r belongs to Z. Now you observe that. The fact. Nx can be written as Na power r for some r belongs to Z. That is, Nx belongs to G by n implies that Nx can be written as some exponent of Na power r where r belongs to Z. This is true for every element of Z by n. Therefore, we conclude like this. G by n is equals to the set of all elements nx such that x belongs to capital G. This is the set of all cosets. This is nothing but Na whole power r such that r belongs to Z. This is nothing but generated by Na. Every element of Z by n can be written as some exponent of n by A. Every element of Z by n can be written as some exponent of Na. It means G by n is generated by Na. If G by n is generated by Na, then what we conclude? So, therefore, G by n is a cyclic group. Generated by Na. Observe that. What is G by n? Quotient group. Therefore, the quotient group of a cyclic group is again cyclic. The quotient group of a cyclic group is again cyclic. This completes the proof. Hence proved. One of the important property, remember that the quotient group of the cyclic group is again cyclic. One of the important property of the cyclic groups. Observe that.